Hold on, let me fix that. Oh. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. Hold on. Oh. There we go. No? There we go. How's everybody doing? Live from the hotel room. Oh, yeah, that's gonna bug me. There we go, it's a little better. Live from the hotel room. Saturday night 1 of Juggalo Ohio was last night. And it was something. It was something else. I'm gonna try to be a little quiet. Emily's sleeping right over there. And I'm rolling a little something while I get ready to do some things today. And I want to update you guys about some of the shit that's been going on out here in Juggalo Ohio. Yeah, let me get my bearings here a little bit and roll this. At least get enough weed on the tray to roll this. And then I'll let a couple people get in here, and then we'll start talking about some of the stuff going on. What's up, chat? How's everybody doing in the chat? I saw Ashhole was in here. I can't really see the chat. I see it when it pops up, but then it disappears, so I can't read the chat. So my apologies if I missed something. Good morning, Biscuits and Groovy. Saw Wake Up in here. Wake Up real thirsty for a chat. But yeah, it was a good show. A couple of stalenesses. Probably the biggest staleness being Shaggy the Airhead missed his flight or couldn't make it out. So he didn't do a set. But someone last night, I got my hair tucked in and shit still. Someone last night said they saw Shaggy on stage at the end of the night. So he made it there in time for the show, but didn't get a chance to perform. Now, I hope that means Shaggy gets a chance to perform tonight. I don't know if he announced that anywhere. Yeah, he was in the back. That's what someone told me. So I hope he performs. I've never gotten a chance to see Shaggy the Airhead, and I was really probably one of the things I was looking forward to the most was seeing Shaggy. So I hope they give him a chance to play. So I was really looking forward to that shit. Let me get my notes out. We're gonna go through some things. So getting to Juggalo Ohio, we drove all day Thursday. We packed on. I did that quick live on Wednesday. Finished packing. We did a little bit of sleeping, and then I got on the road real early. I think 6, 7 a.m. we were on the road. Drove pretty much all day to get to Ohio. Thursday night we pull up. The Waffle House is right here at the Super 8. I mean, it's like right here, right here. It's pretty much a combination Super 8 and Waffle House. And the shit's pretty lit over here. The vibes are pretty cool over here. This whole hotel is pretty much Juggalos. There's a couple of like regular ass tenants who basically stay here all the time type beat. And I don't know if they're feeling a little terrorized right now. Definitely got a couple of looks of like terror from some normies that might live here. But we're not like terrorizing them or anything. I don't know how tonight is gonna go, but we'll see. But it's pretty chill here for the most part. One of the security guards has been pretty friendly and even whooped at Acetone the first night. That was pretty lit. We got a little footage of that. That was pretty fucking cool. I want to say big shout out to Oz, who I talked to a little bit out here. I'm gonna try to do an interview with here in a little bit. Oz is like basically, I don't know if he wants me to spill these beans, but he's basically like he works the stage and stuff for C-17 and Psychopathic, and I've been talking to him a little bit out here, and he's a really cool dude. And he works hard. I can tell he's a hard worker, and I hope to get a really cool interview with him for you guys to get a little different perspective on things. I think a lot of what I do over here is giving you guys a bit of a different perspective. I think Oz is perfect for that. We did get to meet Ouija. Big shouts out to Roselle. for hooking it up with the VIP so we could meet Ouija. I only embarrassed myself a little bit. I only stumbled over my words and embarrassed myself a little bit meeting Ouija. It kind of went smoothly. We took selfies with him and shit, you know, VIP shit, you know. But it was cool meeting Ouija again. I hadn't talked to that dude in shit years. He don't usually acknowledge me online or anything. He don't follow me back or anything. So it was cool to actually talk to the dude. Security at this venue was a little shitty to Mike Sears. I want to talk about this before we get into breaking down the show. And Will, the mask maker, which I personally saw him being shitty to Will. Since I'm talking about the Will situation that I saw first, we'll lead that into what they were doing with Mikey. So Will was just kind of chilling with Jinx, and they were just kind of chilling together. And Will had his, head leaning on Jinx's shoulder, and they were just chilling. They had their eyes shut, and it wasn't that big of a deal. But the dude was acting like they were so fucked up. The security guy acting like they were so fucked up. You better open your eyes. Better open your eyes, or I'm gonna have to ask you to leave type beat. Security a little bit overbearing at the King of Clubs. But with Mikey, they were even being bigger dicks because Mikey has a couple of medical issues where it's not easy for him to stand for 6-7 hours. So Mikey was trying to have a comfortable seating situation. And I guess the security guard was grilling Mikey Sears about simply sitting down at the venue. And even though he has medical issues where he kind of needs to sit down, he can't stand that whole damn time. And they were still giving Mikey shit about it. Shouts out to Team MUJ, which stuck up for fucking Mikey in this shit. But yeah, it's just not cool. If anyone from C17 is watching this, Mikey's not even trying to plan to come out for night 2. If anyone from C17 or King of Clubs, probably not King of Clubs is watching this, but C17 might be watching this. If you guys can help Mikey out with a seat where he won't be bothered by security, maybe, that would probably help Mikey out a lot, because he's not even trying to leave the hotel today. He's hurting so bad and shit. So I don't know if anyone from C17 can help with that. If Kev Buck sees this or something, I don't really have connects with C17 like that to reach out and ask. So I have to kind of say it on here and hope they see it. Emily got the freshest. We'll go from a staleness to a freshness because I don't want to bog it down with the staleness of these fucking security guards fucking with people. But because they were doing more than just that. They were pressing people who were being a bit naughty indoors, I guess I'll say. But pressing people who are simply trying to have a comfortable time, I think you're going a little extra there. Emily got her C17 tattoo yesterday. And it's a Hello Kitty boy. And I wish I could show you right now, but she's seat. We'll show you on live. Maybe later today. Maybe I'll do another impromptu live later today if you guys are fucking with this. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe gimmick, by the way. But Emily got her C17 tattoo. I think I'm going to go get my C17 tattoo here this morning, here in a little bit. So let me run through the rest of this so I can actually get that going, because I got to go do this interview, and then I'm going to go try to get my tattoo done. So no Shaggy the Airhead. Shaggy the Airhead flight delay. Didn't show up till late in the show, it seems. No Motown Rage either. You might have seen Motown Rage on the bill for Juggalo Ohio. Motown Rage, there's the Babytron connection. I've seen some people on Reddit talking about the Babytron connection. That is almost certainly how that shit went down. Motown Rage did not pull up, though. There was no Motown Rage. Instead, we had a replacement artist, which I guess filled in the spot for both Motown Rage and Shaggy the Airhead. Artist called Mr. Sadistic filled in, which he must be a local. I never heard of Mr. Sadistic, so I'm just assuming he's a local. But here's the order that everyone played in. I'm just going to go down the order, and we'll talk about that real quick. We had Shade open up the night. By the way, the whole show ran smooth as fuck. The display in the background was fucking fire. Especially when we got into Isham and Ouija shit. They really were killing it on the display. Like, festival level visuals for both Isham and Ouija, but I'll get to that when I get to that. Shade went on first. Shade Hecka went on first. A little opening gimmick. Did a good job. Shouts out Shade. I know that's a big fucking deal. Mr. Sadistic is in Motown Rage. That's the father? The dude rapping? Zitro, that's the dad? Oh, that just blew my wig back. Holy shit. So Mr. Sadistic is Motown Rage. Thank you, Zitro. Thank you, homie. I really appreciate that. Zitro dropping knowledge in the chat. Thank you, dog. God damn. Thank you, Zitro. I thought he sounded like Motown Rage. That one, Jules said. Well, that makes a lot more sense now. Thank you. So, Mr. Sadistic was Motown Rage. That makes sense. So, after Shade was Acetone. This is a big deal for a lot of us in the scene. Acetone. Getting the spot and going up there and killing shit. I got Acetone's whole set from the second floor, dead center. Really good fucking clean footage. I'm gonna probably send that Acetone's way. Gonna probably show up in the little fucking documentary gimmick that I'm doing, or at least clips of it. They went hard for fucking Acetone, man. It was really cool to fucking see. Shouts out to Acetone. Killed that shit, homie. Acetone been, by the way, just chilling at the Super 8, jugging out hard as fuck with all of us. Acetone really out here jugging, man. That shit's cool as fuck to see. Shouts out to Acetone. I got a lot of respect for fucking Acetone. So then was Mr. Sadistic, though, and that was the one where I thought was a local opener. That is Motown Rage. I only saw a little bit of it because I was kind of disappointed. Like, I thought that was the Shaggy the Airhead replacement, and I'll be honest, I was a little bitter. So I got a little clip of it. I watched like the first song maybe, but then we went out and smoked. Came back in, and Percy Bones was on stage, and Whoop Conda, apparently spirits manifested themselves inside of Whoop Conda last night, and this motherfucker was in the pit running shit. This motherfucker was I mean, he seemed like the pit general to me when I was looking down at him in the damn pit a couple of times. Shouts out to Whoop Conda really getting it. Whoop felt that they weren't going hard enough in the pit for Percy. So he went down there and he started that fucking pit himself. He started that shit up. I got some footage of that shit too, Whoop going hard in the pit. After Percy was Death Plus. By the way, Percy, my only criticism on Percy Bones, and this is a minor criticism, and I know a lot of rappers do this kind of shit, Percy Bones didn't seem to perform any of his hooks. He just kind of like vibed out and waited for his hook to finish before he started his verse. And then he would rap his verse and go hard for his verse. But then he kind of vibe out for the hook again. And he didn't do the hook so much as he kind of waited for his verse to start. That's my own really criticism on Percy. I thought Percy was pretty fresh, though. Good energy. Good performance. Shouts out to Percy Bones. I thought that was pretty cool. Death Plus always kills it. Every time I've seen Death Plus, he's fucking killed that shit. Shouts out to Death Plus. Death Plus kills shit. Got some footage of that. Strife on stage going hard for Death Plus was fucking dope to see. Ricky Hill came out, and I did not know who the fuck it was at first. I was completely like, who the fuck is this? I think I got footage of me asking Whoop, who the fuck is this? And Whoop telling me it's Ricky Hill when he realizes it's Ricky Hill. I kept thinking Gizmo was going to go on stage next. We caught a little bit of Ricky Hill. I think we went outside and smoked some more at some point during Ricky Hill, though. Came in for Gizmo. Watched a little bit of Gizmo in the pit, but we were kind of getting a little bit of crowd fatigue at that point. So we went upstairs and kind of sat down on the wall for a little while. It does look like an Inquisition, doesn't it? It looks like I did an interview in the hotel room the other day with LHRPG, yesterday with LHRPG, and I was calling it like a wrestling shoot interview. This feels like I'm in like a back room somewhere and like they're gonna put a bullet in my head after they fucking after I do this live stream. Tell us what you thought about Juggalo Ohio, and then we're fucking killing you. Anyway, Gizmo went hard as fuck. But we were sitting down during the second half of Gizmo because we needed to rest up for Esham. Esham, this is a big deal for Esham. I do need help. Please help me. Esham went hard as fuck because this was a redemption set for Esham after what happened at Hallowicked, him kind of getting drunk and falling flat on his face a little bit on stage. Not literally, but well, almost literally. He was rolling around on stage and shit. But shouts out to Esham. Nothing but love for Esham. A lot of people in this community who like to take away from this community rather than add to it were being little shitheads about Esham having basically a mental breakdown on stage. Esham, he did the Halloween. Was it the same set? I did think it was a very similar set. He did. Yeah, that's actually an interesting point. So if he did the exact same set, it's more than, I mean, it's a real redemption set. Because if he did it over again and killed it, I mean, because dude straight fucking killed this set. This is one of the best, if not the best, Esham performances I've ever seen. I got footage of a couple of, I think, mental stress and symptoms of insanity I got footage of, and he went fucking extra hard. He went so hard. And by the way, visuals for Esham, the background stuff, festival level shit. It reminded me of the stuff I saw at Lost Lands this year, where these artists got real professional packages and real professional visuals behind them. Esham had that shit going. Everyone had visuals behind them, but a lot of them, it was just kind of their logo on the screen the whole time. Esham and Ouija, though, it started to pick it up a little bit. So I'm hoping they do that with Darby and Ouija and maybe a few of the other artists as the night goes on tonight. Ouija's visuals were really fucking fresh. A lot of like lo-fi VHS type beats. A lot of like weird internet videos it looked like, all mixed in, very similar to last year's liminal space back rooms visuals that he was doing, but just different. But yeah, Ouija killed that shit. Brought out Ricky Hill as a guest and did 100 Missed Calls. Brought out Gizmo and did Boiler Room. Gizmo kind of botched his first part of his verse, but killed it in the second part where he comes back. Killed it. Went so fucking hard. But that's about it. Ouija Mac killed it. Closed out the night. We went back to the hotel. Stayed up to 4:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, technically 5:30 after our bedtime shenanigans. And yeah, now I'm here after a couple hours sleep doing this live stream. I'm about to go out, do an interview, smoke some weed, get some tattoo work done, do some more interviews today, and a lot of fun shit. I might do another impromptu live today if I have some time. But I'm going to go do some filming shit, smoke some weed. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you, whoop whoop. Make sure you hit the like gimmick, the subscribe gimmick. And I see all you sleepy heads. You know, a lot of y'all say fuck your sleep, but I'll be goddamned if I end up staying up latest and getting up first. Ain't that something? Better pat myself on the back. All right, I love you guys. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. Good night. Stay. Have a good day. Bye. And broadcast.